Hello, guys. I think you've noticed the new Persona sprites, and well, you won't see it for long because. Sorry, I didn't have any ideas and was in a creative block for a month or so, but I've been watching a lot of Undertale things now, and here we are. I want to talk about my personal favorite character from all of Undertale, Chara, and specifically why I don't think we should take Azrael's talk about them that seriously. And now, before you start typing your comment or just leave, let me premise that I'm not saying that Chara is a great person that has no flaws. This is a lot more just a deep dive into Chara since I love them a lot. So let's get a few things out of the way first. Chara, Chris, and Frisk are non-binary. They use they, them. However, English isn't my first language and I sometimes make mistakes, as they, them isn't used like how it's used in English. If I make a mistake, I'm genuinely sorry. It's not intentional. Whoever does misgender all of them intentionally is a homophobic asshole though, and should click off this video. I don't care. This video will also contain mentions of topic that may be triggering to some. If you're sensitive to anything that's on the screen, click off and watch something else. It's okay. Speaking of text, I know people watch videos when drawing or doing something else, which is fine. I do too. However, there will be subtext and screenshots throughout this video. If they appear, it will play this. Let's also get the YouTuber stuff out of the way. Please sub and like, maybe comment. Thanks. Most, if not all, of their life before they fell into the underground is not stated. Still, from a few dialogues we can make out a small bit of why they are the way they are and why did they decide to jump down Mount Ebott. Chara hated humanity, so much so that they were willing to kill many for the sake of freeing monsters. I and many believe that it's because of some sort of child abuse that was going on inside of Chara's home, which is ultimately what led them to jump. They survived the fall, seemingly with only a few scratches. Azrael, the son of the queen and king of the underground, finds them and takes them in. And Chara stays and lives in the underground, seeing the dreamers as their family. They learn what the humans did to monsters and they're not happy. Still, there's not much they can do. Until one day, them and Azzy go to bake a pie for Osgore. The recipe says cups of butter, but their little child minds think of it as buttercups, poisonous flowers that can be deathly. Osgore falls ill. For some reason, though, Chara laughed when seeing Osgore sick. He luckily survived, but this gave Chara an idea. A way to free the monsters and to take revenge on the humans. That hurt them and monsters. They can't do it alone though. They tell Azrael. He hesitantly agrees. Azrael doesn't want to do it. He clearly cares about his best and only friend. Chara teases him, guilt trips even. With this, their plan is set. Chara eats buttercups and Azrael takes their soul to break the barrier. Chara's plan seems to work. They die and Azrael takes their soul, somehow splitting the body's consciousness. Azrael most likely had the power over the body and Chara had the mind. Azrael takes Chara's body to their village. A last wish by Chara.
Is that a monster? With a child? That monster murdered the child! Get the monster! Kill it!
Azrael doesn't fight back. He goes back to the underground, lies down on the flowers, and turns to dust. That's Chara's life in a nutshell. A sad, broken child who wanted to free the underground for the sake of monsters. While their sacrifice seemed selfless, it most likely wasn't. And the way they went around it wasn't the best either, constantly trying to get Azrael to do what they want. And this seems to not be the only time it happens. Azrael seems to back this up. Chara is a perfectionist, chasing big numbers, filling their glass of water to the max. They just want things to go perfectly. and preferably the way they want it to go. Kara seems to be a it will be perfect no matter what sacrifice type of person. Not evil, but they definitely will use some immoral tactics to get what they want. And while, yes, they aren't evil, they aren't good either. But let's not think of the world and Kara as only white or black. Kara is a complex character and we should treat them as such. Why would Kara laugh at Osgar's illness? What's up with the whole genocide ending? Why did Azrael tell us they aren't good? Well, let's answer these and more one by one. Kara is an abused child. As someone who has gone through abuse, victims of such don't want to be seen as weak, as they are scared to be hurt. Abuse victims also have weird coping mechanisms. In my case, I had the same thing as Kara. I laughed when something stressful and traumatic was happening to me. I couldn't stop it. And while yes, Kara's abuse isn't canon but only implied, we can also take into account the fact that other monsters smile or laugh when in a stressful situation. When you kill Toriel and Undyne, they laughed in their last moments. Kara is most likely laughing through the pain, as cringe as that sounds. What if you think, too, is that Kara was planning to poison Asgore, but if they knew what buttercups do, they could have at least just tried the plan before, but they didn't. They were also like 12. Yes, they were mature, but they are a child. They aren't an emotionless being, not while alive at least. They are still a child. Azrael is too, which is why I don't believe we should take his dialogue at full face value. Azrael has a history of growing attached to others and throwing others away. And Azrael says this just like 10 minutes after truly learning who Frisk is. I'm not saying Kara was the best person, but I don't believe Azrael was telling us that Kara is unredeemable, a demon, incapable of love. I am a firm believer of Karen era. When I heard this theory for the first time, it made so much sense to me. And while Kara is canonically the narrator of Geno, or at least some parts of it, I think they're also the narrator of Pacifist and Neutral's route. I believe Kara awakens when you type your name in. You call out your name, Kara's name. True name, you know. Kara awakens and follows us around. And we can teach them violence, or love and care. They are soulless, same as Flowey. And just how we change Flowey's perspective by our actions towards the others and him, we change Kara's. A husk of what they once were. We, yes, we, teach them what this world is about. Is it truly kill or be killed? Or is it stay determined and give love? And it's up to us, yes, us, to remake their morality. If you choose to spare everyone, they are optimistic.
The bag is half full.
They are just happy to see all of the monsters be happy. Except for one. And it's up to Kara to save him. They lend us their memories, like they've done before, to show Azrael, to save Azrael. And you do. He realizes his mistakes and helps everyone get free. A last, selfless act. He hugs Frisk, and we can move on. Kara can move on. Everyone is happy, and we live happily ever after. But we've left something out, didn't we?
Greetings. I am Chara.
If we choose to kill everyone, to show Kara violence, they turn into maniac, obsessed with the highest numbers. And yes, that's what they were before too, but you show them it doesn't have to be just to protect, but to hurt. You show Kara killing the humans was really the best plan, that Azrael ruined their plan by thinking that peace is enough to help you survive. No, it's not. In this world, it's kill or be killed. And you won't be the one killed. In this route, Kara learns to love, and they learn that you can't be all-powerful when you're taking orders. Multiple times throughout the run, Frisk will move on their own, speak on their own, hurt on their own. We don't kill Flowey. Kara does, angry by how pathetic Azrael truly is. It's all his fault. And after you kill everyone, in the dark void, Chara appears, a heartbeat place in the distance. You are standing face to face with your evil personified. Chara asks for your soul and to erase this world. And even if you had the upper hand this whole game, it won't be like that with the demon.
Oh? How curious. You must have misunderstood. Since when were you the one in control?
If you give them your soul, they still crash your game, but you can actually play it again. If you do another Geno run, Chara will reappear again. If they were puzzled before, they are even more now. Even Chara, who believes it's a demon with no redeeming qualities, pure evil personified, tells you you are sick. They're not wrong. If you do the pacifist run and choose to stay with Toriel, you see a cutscene. A cute scene where Frisk is asleep and Toriel brings them pie. Until Frisk turns around, red eyes beaming, cheeks pink, and an eerie smile. If you choose to not stay with Toriel, you instead see a picture until all of the monsters' faces are cut out and only Chara is there, standing, watching you, smiling. This is your punishment from Chara. You won't get to play a normal playthrough. Why even would you? You are evil. You killed once, maybe even more times. Why would you get a happy ending? Be satisfied? No. Your actions won't go unpunished. And that's a promise. And Chara will be the keeper of said promise. And so, what did the fandom do to Chara? They made it their fault. Instead of blaming themselves, they blamed a child. A broken child who they believe is the true evil of this game. But you saved Flowey, didn't you? You showed them mercy. Even after everything he's done, you forgave him. And that's what this game is about, forgiveness. So tell me, why would there be an exception? Why would just one character be the only one who can't be redeemed? Why would Toby put a character like this in the game? That's because he didn't. Chara isn't perfect, but they aren't evil. They didn't hurt people intentionally. It was us who showed them violence. It was us, and the humans who put them through so much pain, that they thought taking their life was the best thing they could have done. Who made them believe that being vulnerable will get them hurt. Laugh it off, am I right? You can't change Chara's past, but you can change the present and ultimately the future. So how about we show them that the world is good, shall we? Anyways, thank you so much for watching this video and watching till the end. I am very happy that you did. If you enjoyed this, like I said at the beginning, subscribe, maybe like and comment. Thank you, Isak, again for voice acting for this video. And yeah, Chara is very dear to me and I love them. In fact, a video about them has been on my mind ever since 2018. So yeah, thank you for giving me the platform to do so. I'll see you in the next one.